What's up guys, this is ipodtutorialdudes. Today I'm going to make a fun video comparing the boot startup times from the SSD to the hard disk drive. Now this is going to be a relatively quick video. I'll be recording with my phone, so it might be a little shaky at times, but I'll just basically be comparing the times. Try to keep it as controlled as possible. I'll remove all passwords. Unfortunately, for my hard drive I have Linux installed onto basically the Windows partition, so I'll have to just quickly close out of that. So I'll just remove a second from the hard disk drive time. You guys will see what I mean when we get there. But they both are running Windows 8. They both have pretty much the same drivers for my mouse, my keyboard, my graphics card, and they both have a virus protection. This has Bitdefender, the other one has Norton. So they both have about the same amount. So the way I'll do it is wait until my mouse, because once my mouse driver loads, my DPI goes way up, but when it's not loaded, it's really slow. So basically, when my mouse driver loads, in other words, when the DPI goes up, I'll open Firefox, and as soon as that's done, that's when we'll stop the time. So that is how we're going to test the speeds between an SSD and a hard disk drive. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get started. Alright guys, so here we are. I'm going to turn on the computer, and what I'm going to do for the test for all these is I'm going to click it from the BIOS. So we'll just wait till this thing boots up. So I'm going to go into the BIOS so we can have a controlled start point, because it automatically boots the SSD. So we'll just get this here, go into our boot, scroll down here. Okay, so first we'll be doing the SSD. Here we go. Get ready to start the timer. Here we are, 7 seconds into the boot sequence. Okay, 15 seconds. Now logging me in. We have desktop at 21 seconds. Drivers haven't loaded yet for the mouse, nor has the Bitdefender. Okay, drivers have loaded for mouse. Opening up Firefox. So that whole process took around 35 seconds. That's extremely fast. I have a lot of stuff on my computer, so that's why it took a long time to load it. And now we're gonna go check out how fast the hard drive is. Alright guys, so here we are. Round 2, and this time we're going to boot the hard drive. I'm booting from my 1TB hard drive, so we're going to go over to the boot settings again. This time we're booting from my 1TB hard drive. Here we go. So remember, I'm going to have to take about 3 seconds off because of that. It's going to try to load Ubuntu. So 14 seconds the spinner starts going. That's half the time for the SSD. Ding dong. Still spinning. Okay, now it's going to load the Linux splash screen thing. Okay, that's this extra second we'll have to cancel out. Now it should go. Okay, we are at a minute now. So we're already almost twice of the SSD. Okay, we're logging in, that's a good sign. Obviously, it's taking a lot longer than the SSD. And by the way, this is a 720 RPM hard drive, so it's not by any means slow. Okay, we haven't even loaded the icons yet. Okay, desktop is loaded at 122. So now, I'm going to wait until my mouse is there. Shows it's going to take a little bit longer. Hasn't loaded Norton yet either. Oh, and I've unplugged it from the Wi-Fi for both of these tests just to keep down the startup times a little bit, so it doesn't have to check random stuff on the internet. Okay, it's loaded Norton now. Still no mouse drivers. Oh, it's getting there. Not quite yet. So right now we're at 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Still going strong. Okay, we loaded the widget up there. I guess I don't have that on the SSD, so that will make this a little bit longer. So haven't even there we go. Okay, now we'll open up Firefox. We got the mouse thing going now. We're at 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Three minutes and 5 seconds. Still loading, almost there, and boom, 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Alright guys, so real quickly before we head over to the results, which will be displayed shortly, I just want to do a comparison video where I'll put both shots on the screen at the same time, and I'll speed it up to like times 7 or something, so you guys can just see a comparison of like how the process looks like between the two boot ups. I think it'll be really cool, and then we'll go head on to the comparison, comparing the times, how much faster it was, etc. So let's roll the video. So as you guys could see on the video, the SSD took 2.5 minutes less to load than the hard drive. That is a quite impressive increase in time, especially if you consider the percentages. So I mean, the differences are quite impressive here on the boot times. Here you can see the amount of time it took: 188 seconds for the hard drive to load and 35 seconds for the SSD to load. And as you can see, the SSD was 5.4 times faster than the hard drive. So that is an incredible increase in performance. Not to mention all the load times of all the programs are about the same as that. So the SSD is a ton faster. So that means that my hard drive was running at about 100 megabytes per second. My SSD was running at about 500 megabytes per second. So those are so that's just kind of showing you how much faster the SSD really is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick comparison. Hope you had a lot of fun. It was fun making this video. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and comment.